Ready.
The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Van Buren County Warriors Girls Basketball is coming your way on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel and on today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA. Now, let's get you to the court with the voice of the Van Buren County Warriors, Shan Moquin.
Good evening, Warrior fans. Welcome back, and thanks for tuning in once again. On behalf of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network, I'd like to welcome you to another streaming and on-air broadcast presentation of Van Buren County Warrior Basketball. Thanks for joining us here in the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth from Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School in Keosauqua, Iowa, where the Warriors return home tonight to host a Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division opponent, the Mediapolis Bulldogs. Tip-off for the girls, set for 6 p.m. They got 15 minutes up there on the warm-up clock. Mediapolis has started their warm-ups. The Warriors have yet to hit the court. The warm-up clock has not started, but tip-off for the girls should be somewhere right around 6 p.m. this evening. 15 minutes following completion of the girls' game, we'll start the boys' game. We got doubleheader action for you this evening. Should put the tip-off of the boys somewhere right around 7:30 p.m. this evening. Mr. Connor Davis with us back at the studio inside the station in Ottumwa this evening on the control board, pressing all the right buttons to make this thing run smoothly for everybody, and we hope it runs smoothly. And I'm alongside, once again, my camera operator, on-site producer, Ms. Sonia Love Smith, and my name is Shan Moquin, your play-by-play and radio voice of the Warriors. We're all back again for the sports seasons of the 25-26 school year, and all of us more than happy to be with you on the call this evening. We got a couple of ways for you to join this broadcast. We're on the air tonight at your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA. We're also streaming live on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. If you are choosing one of those ways to make this broadcast part of your Friday, January 16th, 2026 evening, a big thanks for doing so. We couldn't do it without the wonderful audience that you are. This season, Van Buren County Warrior Basketball is brought to you by these fine sponsors. I'm going to go right down the list for you. I'll give you their in-game sponsorship as we go. This is the Warrior Girls Basketball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids, Warrior Pride countywide. The school district sponsors the pregame show and all the made three-pointers by the Warrior shooters this evening. Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, the largest building material supplier in Dowd's. They'll sponsor all the quarters in each game, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The post-game show for each game brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua. Now to serve you with Monument Sales and Irish Ridge Cremation, CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. Starting lineups tonight, brought to you by Smithburg Automotive, with 2 locations in Fairfield to serve you. Coaches and players interviews throughout the course of the year, brought to you by First Iowa State Bank of Albia, Bloomfield, Cantrell, Eddyville, and Keosauqua, member FDIC. The halftime show and stats for each game brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and the surrounding areas. Conference standings, which we'll get to a little bit here in my pregame stats, those are brought to you by Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Check out their great selection of Rangers and ATVs, and even drive one home today. The game recap in the postgame show of each game brought to you by Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield and Keosauqua. Ask them about free delivery or curbside pickup options. Tonight's player of the game brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering concrete to Ottumwa, Fairfield, Bloomfield, and the surrounding areas. My quarter recaps brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank, serving you for all your financial needs. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. Tonight's opening tip brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. Warrior Fast Break Points this evening brought to you by the Van Buren County Hospital. Simply remarkable. Warrior Timeouts brought to you by Wasco Hardware. Check out their showroom floor in downtown Keosauqua. And the pregame stats, which we'll get to after this first break, brought to you by Tugboat Transportation, proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. If you're a local consumer and need some business, please make sure you give these sponsors a chance. They're a huge part of why these broadcasts can be heard on the air at 92.7 KTWA and viewed through the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. You know how we do things here. We're going to take a 3-minute break to start. You can start to hear from some of those wonderful sponsors making this broadcast possible. And then when we come back, we'll get into all the good stuff. Take a look at a lot of stats, how both teams are doing on the year, wins and losses for each team, conference standings, leading players for each team, other action around the conference and the area tonight. So we are working our way towards starting lineups, national anthem, and opening tip-off of girls high school varsity basketball for you. Coming first tonight in the first of a doubleheader, the Mediapolis Bulldogs in town. Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division action. They're going to take on our very own Van Buren County Warriors. Back with you in 3 minutes to continue the pregame show. You're tuned in to Warrior Girls Basketball right here on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Tiffany here. Craving something delicious? Try the Dowd's Quick Stop Pizza of the Month. Feed the family with a large taco pizza for just $18.99. Need a cozy winter meal? Medium one-topping pizza for $10, or warm up with a chicken strip or wing basket with fries for just $10.50. Fresh bakery items baked daily and everything from our open-air cooler. Dowd's Quick Stop, where fresh meets convenience. Follow us on Facebook for more great deals. Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's, your quick stop for everything delicious.
It's never too early to start saving for next Christmas. With a Christmas Club account from Pilot Grove Savings Bank, you can set aside a little each week and have holiday cash ready without the stress. Stop in at any of our 17 locations today to open a Christmas Club account and make next year's holiday season merry and budget friendly. To learn more, visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com. This is Dale and Dick with Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, we are back with you inside the Atomo Radio broadcast booth from Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School here in Keosauqua, Iowa. Just under 7.5 minutes as we're ticking down on the warm-up clock before we get things started with girls varsity basketball action for you first. Tonight, the boys will follow. This is the Warrior Girls Basketball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide. Let's get into all the good stuff here in the pregame show, starting with a breakdown of both teams. Let's take a look at the Mediapolis Bulldogs on the girls' side of things first. Head coach is Todd Borison and Cade Borison. They're assisted by Tony Bolin and Mackenzie Williamson Springsteen. The next action for Mediapolis is next week, Tuesday, January 20th. They're home for Burlington Notre Dame, a 6 p.m. tip there for the girls. They are the Mediapolis Bulldogs in girls high school varsity basketball. Their overall record on the season, they're 13-0 and ranked number 10 in Class 3A. They're 5-0 at home, 7-0 on the road, and 1-0 in neutral site games. They compete in Class 3A, a class above the Warriors, but still in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. Conference record for Mediapolis is 9-0. They're leading the way in the South, and in the last 5, of course, they're undefeated. They are 5-0. The wins for the Mediapolis girls this year have come twice over Danville, Tipton, Washington, Van Buren County the first time around, Burlington, Notre Dame, Winfield Mount Union, New London, twice over West Burlington, Central Lee, Holy Trinity Catholic, and Wilton. The last time out for the Mediapolis girls was Tuesday of this week, January 13th, a 57-20 win at West Burlington. Let's take a look at some leading players for Mediapolis. In the scoring department, Grace Holstein leads them at 17.2 a game, Ella Wagenbach at 12.4, Josie Hutchison at 11.2 points per game. Leading rebounders for the Mediapolis Bulldog girls, Josie Hutchison 6.4, Ella Wagenbach 4.9, Bryn Wright at 2.7 rebounds per game. Assist leaders for the Bulldogs, Bryn Wright 6.2, Grace Holstein at 3.4, Josie Hutchison averaging 3.3 assists per game. Steals leaders for Mediapolis, Amelia Greer at 4.6 steals a game, Josie Hutchison 2.8, Bryn Wright at 2.7 steals per game. The Mediapolis Bulldog girls averaging 67.2 points a game. They only give up 28 even. That's a plus 39.2 on the differential. They shoot 42.9% from the floor, 35% from behind the three-point arc, and 56.8% from the free throw line. The earlier matchup this season, it was a 40-point win for Mediapolis over in Mediapolis towards the beginning of this year. All right, just over 5 minutes left on the warm-up clock. Let's turn our attention to the Van Buren County Warriors. I should also mention Mediapolis got an 18-7 win in the girls' JV game. They only played 2 quarters. The Warrior girls, coached by Randy Smith, assisted by Rusty Bronze. The next action for us is tomorrow. Tonight's the first of a back-to-back. We'll be in action on Saturday, January 17th, at Davis County over there in Bloomfield. 3 p.m. tip-off for the girls. The boys will follow. That's a doubleheader action tomorrow at Davis County. They are the Van Buren County Warriors in girls high school varsity basketball. Overall record into tonight's matchup against Mediapolis is 9-4 for the Warriors. They're 5-1 at home, 4-3 on the road. Have yet to play a neutral site game. They compete in Class 2A, the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. Conference record for the Warriors is 7-3. In the last 5, they are 3-2. The Warrior wins this year have come twice over Burlington, Notre Dame, twice over New London. They've also defeated Centerville, Cardinal, Holy Trinity Catholic, Danville, and Central Lee. Their 4 losses have come twice to West Burlington, Mediapolis, and Fairfield. Last time out for the Warriors was Tuesday, January 13th of this week. They got a big 58-17 win. That was at New London. These are the pregame stats brought to you by Tugboat Transportation. I should throw that in there as well. They're a proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. Now let's take a look at some leading players for the Warriors this season. Scoring-wise, Adeline Snogren at 12.8 a game, Sophia Urak at 10.8, Daphne Wells at 9.6 points per game. Leading rebounders for the Van Buren County girls, Adeline Snogren 7.1, Daphne Wells 6.7, Sophia Urak at 3.9 rebounds per game. Assist leaders for the Warriors, Urak at 3.6, Kaylee Snogren at 2.8, Adeline Snogren at 1.9 assists per game. Steals leaders for Van Buren County, Marley Mertens 2.4, Kaylee Snogren 2.2, Urak and Wells at 2 steals even per game. The Warrior girls averaging 49.8 points a game. They give up 40.5. That's a plus 9.3 on the differential. They shoot 35.2% from the floor, 25.6% from behind the three-point arc, and 55.7% from the charity stripe. And like I said, Mediapolis got a 40.71-31 win over in Mediapolis earlier this season. Mediapolis has won 11 of the last 12 over Van Buren County. Let's take a look at those conference standings here in the pregame stats of the pregame show. Conference standings brought to you by Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. In the Super Conference, North Division for the girls, Highland is 12-1, 10-0. Louisa Muscatine, 11-4, 9-3. Lone Tree, 10-5, 8-3. Pekin's 8-5, 7-4. Wapello, 6-7, 5-6. Columbus is 5-7, 5-6. Waco, 6-7, 4-7. Hillcrest Academy, 3-10, 1-9. Winfield Mount Union, 1-13, 0-11. That's the overall record, followed by the conference record. In the South Division, where both these teams call home, Mediapolis leading the way, ranked 10th in 3A. They're 13-0, 9-0. Van Buren County, 9-4, 7-3. That's the same as West Burlington, 9-4, 7-3. Central Lee right behind them, 6-6, 6-3. Danville, 6-5, 5-4. Holy Trinity Catholic, 3-9, 2-7. Burlington Notre Dame, 1-12, 1-8. And New London is 0-13, 0-9. Once again, that's the overall record, followed by the conference record. Other action around the Super Conference tonight on this Friday, January 16th, 2026. In the North Division, 3 games. Highland is at Columbus, Lone Tree is at Wapello, and Hillcrest Academy is at Winfield Mount Union. In the South, Mediapolis right here to take on our Warriors. Holy Trinity Catholic at West Burlington. Danville's at Central Lee. New London is at Burlington and Notre Dame. Other area teams in action. Fort Madison is at Fairfield. Centerville is at Cardinal. Davis County is at Eddyville, Lakesburg, Fremont. Minute and a half left on the warm-up clock. Let's take one more 60-second break and come on back for starting lineups, national anthem, and tip-off of Warrior Girls Basketball right here on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
All right, back with you here at Atomo Radio Broadcast Booth, Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School. Control right now with Mr. Ron Walker, the PA announcer. He's a new baseball coach. Let's do the starting lineups, brought to you by Smithburg Automotive. For Mediapolis, number 1 is Josie Hutchison, senior guard forward at 5'8". Number 5 is Grace Holstein, senior guard at 5'5". Number 10 is Ella Wagenbach. She's a senior guard forward at 5'9". Number 20 is Amelia Greer, senior guard at 5'6". And number 30 is Bryn Wright, a senior guard at 5'7". Once again, that starting lineup for the Mediapolis Bulldogs. It's Hutchison, Holstein, Wagenbach, Greer, and Wright.
And now the starting lineup for the Warriors.
All right, let's turn our attention and get the starting lineup for the Van Buren County Warrior Girls. Number 1 is Sophia Urach, a senior guard at 5'5".
5'7", senior.
Number 2 is Marley Mertens, another senior guard forward at 5'7".
5'3".
Number 3 is Kaylee Snogren, a junior guard at 5'3".
Kaylee Snogren.
Number 10 is Daphne Wells, a junior forward at 5'8".
Daphne
And number 23 is Adeline Snogren, a freshman guard at 5'6". For the Warriors, once again, it's Urach, Mertens, Kaylee Snogren, Wells, and Adeline Snogren. We're going to do the national anthem right now. Let's take a 2-minute break. Come on back for tip-off. You're tuned in to Warrior Girls Basketball right here on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, back with you here from the Atomo Radio broadcast booth as we get set for tip-off of girls high school varsity basketball action coming at you first tonight. The boys are going to follow Mediapolis Bulldogs in town to take on our very own Van Buren County Warriors. This will complete the Warrior Girls pregame show, brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior pride countywide. The Warriors, right to left as I see it. Mediapolis, left to right. Mediapolis traveling black uniforms, orange numbers and letters, some orange trim. Warriors in their home whites, orange numbers and letters, some orange and black trim down the sides. Wells to jump it up against Wagenbach. Looks like the scoring table is ready. There's a whistle tossed in the air. Both players get a handle on it. It's tipped to Mediapolis, and the Bulldogs will have the first possession of the night. They're working around to the left side. Wagenbach a three immediately. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for into the hands of Adeline Snogren for the Warriors, and pressure coming from Mediapolis immediately. One Snogren across to the other. Lob pass down to Daphne Wells. She'll take it down the right side of the lane, and a kick out to Yurok. Three on the way. Sophia is good. Out of the corner. Three-pointer brought by the Van Buren County Community School District. Warriors up 3-0. Inbounds goes to Bryn Wright, and it's tipped out of bounds by the Warrior defense, Kaylee Snogren. It'll be an inbounds in the backcourt for Mediapolis. 5 is Grace Holstein. She'll get it into Bryn Wright. Warriors in a 1-2-2 zone, it looks like. No, they're going to, well, let's see. Matchup zone. Looks like a gimmick defense on a drive to the hoop by number 30. It's tipped out of bounds, and it's off of Bryn Wright. That'll be a turnover on Mediapolis. Might have been a sagging man-to-man. We'll see. Inbounds Yurok to Adeline Snogren. 2-2-1 press from Mediapolis. They get it over to Daphne Wells. Back to Adeline Snogren. She'll come down the left side. Here comes the trap. She'll pick it up. A long pass all the way down. Yurok is open, and Yurok blew the layup from the right side. Should have had an easy one. Didn't. Rebound goes to Wagenbach up the left side. That's number 20. Greer with it. Back to Wagenbach. That's Hutchison, number 1. She'll hand it off to Bryn Wright. Hand it off to Holstein coming around the top of the key. A weave. They'll hand it off to Wagenbach. A 3 left of the key. That's off the rim. No good. A rebound. Mediapolis in there. That is Hutchison with it. And a kick out to Greer. We'll take it to the right. Or that's right. Excuse me. I'll hand it off to Greer. On a drive into the lane. It's loose. Through the legs of Snogren. Turnover Mediapolis. A little sloppy for the Bulldogs as they come out of the gate tonight. 6:38 to go in the first quarter. 3-0 Warriors. 2-2-1 press again from Mediapolis. Yurok into Adeline Snogren in the backcourt. Over to Daphne Wells. Down the right side for Kaylee Snogren. Here comes a trap. She'll try to dribble it through. Loses it. Gets it back. Long pass down to the left corner. Intercepted by number 1, Josie Hutchison. Turnover Van Buren County. Hutchison over to Wagenbach. Back to Greer. Then Hutchison will launch a 3 left of the key and connect. Number 1, Josie Hutchison on the board. We're tied at 3 with 6:14 to go first quarter. Yurok into Adeline Snogren. Over to Daphne Wells. Against this 2-2-1 pressure. Into over 2 from Wells, a cutting Adeline Snogren, and she fires one down court. That's intercepted by Hutchison. Another turnover on an errant pass by the Warriors. 6 minutes to go first quarter. We're tied at 3. Hutchison over to Holstein. Then Hutchison again. Top of the key. Now right of the key, a 3-pointer by number 20, Amelia Greer, and that's good. These girls can really shoot it for Mediapolis at 6-3. Snogren into the other Snogren. Kaylee to Adeline. Daphne Wells coming on the right side. And a blocking foul coming on Mediapolis. That's going on 30. Bryn Wright, her first, team first, with 5:40 to go first quarter. 6-3, Bulldogs with the lead. Backcourt inbounds, Kaylee Snogren. Lob pass all the way down to Adeline in the corner. A shot fake and a drive to the elbow. A spin back, drive down the right side of the lane. Shot up, no good, didn't hit anything. Rebound to Mediapolis, number 20. That's Amelia Greer. Over to Bryn Wright. Top of the key now. Hutchison a 3, short. Rebound to Wright. Skip across. Greer wants another 3. That one right of the key is off. Long rebound out to Sophia Yurok for the Warriors. Back to Adeline Snogren. Mediapolis not quite able to set up their press that time. Over to Kaylee Snogren. Back to Yurok. Out high right wing for the Warriors. Between the circles now for Kaylee Snogren. Mediapolis in a man-to-man. Over to Adeline, over to Yurok. To a cutting Adeline Snogren underneath. Reverse layup. She missed it, but she's going to go to the line for 2 on a foul on Mediapolis. A nice cut by Adeline Snogren. She just couldn't convert, but she earned herself 2 free throws. Fouls on 20, Amelia Greer, her first, team second here in the first quarter, and Adeline Snogren to the line for 2 for Van Buren County. They trail it 6-3 with 5 minutes even to go here, quarter number 1. Quarter number 1 brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. Adeline Snogren's free throw is good. She's got a point, and the Warriors trail it 6-4. Second shot by Adeline, rolls around and falls off. 1 for 2 on that trip. Rebound to Hutchison. Down the right side to Holstein. In the corner, Wagenbach. A handoff to Hutchison on the right wing. Handoff to Holstein. She'll launch a deep three. And that one is good. They've got all those players can shoot it. Grace Holstein on the board. Mediapolis leads at 9-4. They got 3 3-pointers. 4:40 to go. Adeline Snogren trapped in the backcourt. Gets it over to Daphne Wells, and she'll take it down the right side across the timeline. And trapped. Got to go backwards. It's tipped and stolen. Stolen back. The team's trade turnovers. Kaylee Snogren across to Marley Mertens. Haven't called her name yet. Back to Adeline Snogren between the circles, and a blocking foul coming on Mediapolis on the catch by Adeline Snogren. That's going to be number 20, her second. Amelia Greer picks up her second, team third here in the quarter number 1 with 4:21 to go. Mediapolis up by 5, 9-4. Sideline inbounds in the front court for Kaylee Snogren over to Marley Mertens. Mediapolis in a man-to-man. Snogren, that's Kaylee, between the circles towards the right side. And a handoff for Urach against Hutchison, right wing. Daphne Wells will give her a screen. Nope, she goes backwards to Kaylee Snogren. Over to Adeline Snogren now. Left side, Adeline a drive into the lane. A step-through runner is no good. Came off short. It's fought for. And Mediapolis maybe touching the ball on the baseline. I think possession going to go to the Warriors. It will. Number 11 into the game, Macy Thornburg for Amelia Greer. Urach on the baseline right side of the hoop will throw it in for the Warriors into a cutting Daphne Wells. Kick out Urach. She'll fake and drive. A kick to Adeline Snogren, a three-pointer right wing. That one just grazed the net and out of bounds. Kaylee Snogren could not save it. Rebound to the Bulldogs. Bryn Wright will throw it in the backcourt to Holstein. 3:52 to go. Back to live action. We go into first quarter, 9-4 Mediapolis. Here comes Bryn Wright. The Warriors are in a man-to-man. Left side for Holstein. Guarded by Kaylee Snogren on a drive to the elbow and a hand back to Hutchison. She'll drive and kick. Three-pointer left corner. That's a two-pointer by number 11, Thornburg, who just entered the game. Is good. 11-4 Bulldogs. 3.5 to go. Adeline Snogren, lob pass to Marley Mertens. Down to Kaylee Snogren. She'll kick it over to the corner for Urach. Sophia, shot fake and a drive. A dish into the post to Daphne Wells. A turnaround four-footer. Oh, she overshot everything. A rebound to Thornburg. Up ahead. That's Bryn Wright over to Hutchison. 3 left of the key is good. Josie Hutchison, her second 3. And Mediapolis up 10 now, 14-4. 30-second timeout from head coach Randy Smith and the Warriors. 3:11 to go first quarter. Mediapolis up 10, 14-4. Back with you in 30 seconds. You're tuned in to Warrior Girls Basketball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back to the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth we come from Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School here in Keosauqua. Warriors with an inbounds in the backcourt, trailing it by 10, 14-4. 3:10 to go. First quarter, lob pass over Adeline Snogren to Marley Mertens all the way down underneath. Ellie Dory was wide open, but Mediapolis gets back, and it's a turnover Warriors. Stolen by Wright to Thornburg. Holstein underneath Wagenbach, wide open. Her layup up and good for 2. Wagenbach has 2. It's 16-4 Mediapolis. Urach going to dribble through the press. Try to get it over to Kaylee Snogren, and she does. Over to Adeline on the right side of the floor for Van Buren County. Through the legs to the top of the key to the elbow, and a kick to Marley Mertens. Overthrew her. Turnover Warriors, their 5th. Here comes Aubrey Leffler going to check into the game with 2:38 to go first quarter. Mediapolis up by 12, 16-4, and they don't give you any breaks. Adeline Snogren going to take a seat. They like to press. They like to shoot the 3. And you really got to be on your toes to play with the 10th ranked Mediapolis in 3A girls. To the right side, right for Holstein. Gives her a screen, double screen from Hutchison on a drive. Shot no good, but a foul, and I believe number 5, Grace Holstein, going to go to the line for 2. Fouls on 15, Ellie Doherty. Her first, team first in the quarter. Mediapolis with 3 team fouls. Grace Holstein to the line for 2 shots for Mediapolis. First on the way is good. Mediapolis 1-1 from the line. The Warriors are 1 of 2 right now. Holstein has 4. 17-4 Bulldogs. Second on the way. That's good as well. 2 for 2 on that trip for Holstein. She's got 5. It's 18-4. Inbounds Kaylee Snogren back to Urach. Sophia down the right side. Here comes the trap. Tried to go to the middle of the floor. That's intercepted by Holstein. Back to Hutchison. She'll miss the short one from the right side. Rebound fought for by Sophia Urach. Long outlet pass to Marley Mertens. Skip pass to the other side of the floor for Kaylee Snogren to the right wing. A crossover into the lane. A kick to Marley Mertens. She'll eye a three. Will not take it. Back to Kaylee Snogren between the circles. Mertens gives her a screen left. She'll go the other way to Urach on the right wing. A double screen left. She'll give it to Mertens. Between the circles, too long on that three for Marley. Kaylee going to go in the lane to Aubrey Leffler. Loses it, gets it back. Back to Kaylee Snogren between the circles. 10 on the shot clock. She'll drive to the left elbow, spin back into the lane, throw up a hook shot runner. It's off the rim, no good. A rebound to Hutchison, and she'll come down the right side to Wagenbach. Top of the key, Bryn Wright over to Holstein. Wright will give her a screen. Now top of the key, they're running the weave to Hutchison. A handoff, Thornburg, Holstein, three, top of the key, a deep one. Oh, and that's an air ball to the right. That didn't hit anything. Rebound to the Warriors. Adeline Snogren coming back in for Aubrey Leffler, who had entered the game. A minute 28 to go first quarter, 18-4. Mediapolis with a 14-point lead. Urach into Adeline Snogren. Somebody got to get in the middle of the floor there against this 2-2-1 for the Warriors. Adeline Snogren over to Urach. Back to Adeline Snogren across the timeline on a behind the back. She's going to drive into the lane, take it all the way to the hoop. Layup, up and good. Good aggressive play. She took it right at him. Adeline Snogren has three. 18-6. Mediapolis still up by 12. A minute 9 to go. Right to Hutchison. Thornburg. Now Hutchison on the right wing. Right of the key. She'll drive to the elbow and kick. Holstein a three left wing. Good. Grace Holstein has 8. That's their 5th three-pointer of the night. It's 21-6. Urach to Adeline Snogren in the backcourt. Middle of the floor wide open. Nobody's there. They tried to throw it way down. It's intercepted. Turnover, the Warriors' 7th. Right side for Bryn Wright. Got to utilize the middle of the floor against that 2-2-1. Here's a three-pointer right of the key by Hutchison, and that's good. And the barrage is underway. She's got 9. It's 24-6. Half a minute to go first quarter. Middle of the floor is open. Now they close it. Urach tried to hit a cutting Adeline Snogren. The Warriors turn it over again, their 8th. Free throw line and a kick out to Macy Thornburg on a drive. Bank shot up and good. These girls got some skill, especially the senior class. They got 6 of them. Thornburg has 4 up. 20 is 26-6. Adeline Snogren, a pass over the defense. It's tipped and intercepted. Another turnover, Warriors. Wagenbach to the elbow for Hutchison. Mediapolis turns it over with 3 seconds to go. 2-1. Adeline Snogren, a half-court heave. Oh, that's just off the front of the rim. So we're through 1 quarter of play. Mediapolis with a 20-point lead at 26-6. Let's take a 1-minute break. Come on back for the start of the second quarter. Brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. You're tuned in to Warrior Girls Basketball right here on the Atemo Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Back with you at the Atemo Radio broadcast booth to start quarter number 2. Warriors with possession, trailing at 26-6. Kaylee Snogren gets the inbounds to Adeline on the right wing. Mediapolis in a man-to-man. Adeline on the dribble. Back to Kaylee, over to the corner to Sophia Urach. Looking to go inside. It's thrown away, intended for Daphne Wells. Turnover, Warriors, their 10th. Mediapolis, that's Greer, top of the key for Wright. Hutchison thought about a 3, dribble in, give it to Wagenbach, right of the key. That's a 3-pointer just off of the rim, tipped out of bounds by the Warriors. Rebound to Mediapolis. We'll do a quarter recap as soon as we get time. Brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Stack formation. Here comes Ava Leffler into the game for Sophia Urach, who I didn't see what happened. Maybe she's kind of favoring a leg or an ankle there. Box set for Mediapolis, left side inbounds on the baseline. That's Wright with it into Wagenbach, back to Wright on the baseline. She'll dribble it out. Now top of the key for Hutchison. Right side, that's Holstein with it. 7:24 to go second quarter. Back to Greer in the paint to Hutchison. She'll take one dribble, power move, up and good for number 1, Josie Hutchison. She's got 11. It's 28-6. Inbounds Kaylee Snowgren over to Daphne Wells. Down the right side. She crashes into no foul. Crashed into Bryn Wright over there. Turned it over. The Warriors 11th. In that first quarter, 9 turnovers for the Warriors, 4 for Mediapolis. Van Buren County with 5 rebounds. The Bulldogs with 8. 1 of 2 from the line with the Warriors, 2 of 2 for Mediapolis. That's your quarter recap brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Mediapolis now top of the key. Grace Holstein into the paint for Hutchison. She'll kick it back out to Holstein. 3-pointer top of the key for her is good. You give them wide open shots and they just don't miss them. Holstein, another 3. She's got 11. It's 31-6. Mediapolis have opened it up. Daphne Wells over to Adeline Snowgren. That pass intercepted. Hutchison underneath Greer. A layup is good by 20. Greer, she's got 5. It's 33-6. 6:38 to go. Full timeout by head coach Randy Smith and the Warriors. Take a 60-second break. 33-6 Mediapolis. 6:38 to go second quarter. You're tuned in to Warrior Basketball right here on the Temple Radio Group Sports Network.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Back with you at the Temple Radio broadcast booth from Mediapolis, from Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School, Keosauqua, Iowa. Warriors are playing Mediapolis. They trail at 33-6, just over 6.5 to go second quarter. No press from Mediapolis. Adeline Snowgren across the timeline. She'll give it to her sister Kaylee between the circles. The Bulldogs in a man-to-man. Kaylee to the right against Holstein. She'll kick it to the corner to Ava Leffler, who's in the game. Back to Kaylee Snowgren. In the post to Daphne Wells. A turn and face and a dribble against Wagenbach. Kick out. Ava Leffler back into the post for Daphne Wells. She's going to the left into the lane. She'll turn around, put one up off the backboard. No good. And a rebound over there to the Bulldogs, and that is right. They'll find Hutchison, left wing. She faked, won't take the 3. Greer over to Wagenbach. Hand off to Wagenbach, right of the key. Back to right. They're way out high on the right side. Over to the corner into a cutting Wagenbach. She'll lay it up and in for 2. Assist Greer. Wagenbach has 4. It's 35-6. 5:45 to go. Second quarter. Adeline Snowgren on a drive and a kick. No, it's tipped. It's loose. Into the hands of Grace Holstein. Turnover Warriors. Holstein shoved off with her left arm. They don't call it. She'll hand off Hutchison. Over to Greer. Back to right on the left wing. A drive and a skip pass over to Wagenbach on the right wing. She'll dribble in and shoot a 3. And nothing but the bottom of the net for Wagenbach. She's got 7. It's 38-6. 5:20 to go second quarter. Aubrey Leffler getting ready to check back in. Adeline Snowgren, top of the key, going to the right side to Ava Leffler in the post. Over the back is number 30, Bryn Wright. She's going to get the foul. Going to be her second, team first in the quarter. Mediapolis with 1 team foul, the Warriors with none. Here comes subs. Thornburg coming into the game for Wright, and Aubrey Leffler in for Kaylee Snowgren. 5:12 to go second quarter. 32-point lead, 38-6 for the Bulldogs. Baseline inbounds. Oh, and Adeline tried to throw it off a player and recover it, and she does. Tried to give it to Aubrey Leffler. It's going to end up being a turnover of Warriors. Holstein up ahead to Thornburg. She almost dribbled it. Caused her to miss the layup from the right side. They'll work it around. That left wing 3 is good for Wagenbach. That actually worked out for Mediapolis. Wagenbach has 10. It's 41-6 with 4:50 to go second quarter. Adeline Snowgren to the top of the key. To Aubrey Leffler between the circles. She'll take it to the right and give it to her cousin Ava Leffler. Back to Marley Mertens, who hasn't attempted a shot tonight. Marley thought about a deep 3, tried to go in the post. She will to Daphne Wells. She'll take it to the hoop, missed the short banker. Rebound loose on the weak side to Hutchison and the Bulldogs. Josie Hutchison to Wagenbach, nobody on her. Wells doesn't get out, missed that one short. Long rebound to the right side for Marley Mertens and the Warriors. Back to Adeline Snowgren with 4:20 to go second quarter, 41-6 Bulldogs. Adeline Snowgren between the circles to the left elbow. Tried to spin back, not there. Into the corner, Aubrey Leffler with it. Daphne Wells at the elbow. She'll take it to the other side of the lane and a kick out to Ava Leffler. Shot not there. Here comes Adeline Snowgren to get it. Adeline on a drive. She's going to try to go through. Crash. That's got to be a blocking foul or something on somebody. That can't be a no call, but it's a turnover on the Warriors all the way down. bodies hitting each other. Daphne Wells with a nice block against Greer. Greer recovers. Kick out. Three-pointer missed by Hutchison. Rebound fought for under there by Greer and Mertens, and they're going to call a jump. That's got to be some kind of foul on somebody on the drive by Adeline Snogren. They can't just let that one go if you're a referee, in my opinion. Wells and Aubrey Leffler out. Ellie Doherty, Allie Pedretti into the game. Clock running because of the deficit with 3:30 to go. Second quarter. Merton's going to take a seat as well. So Holstein on the baseline. Left side inbounds, lob play. Wagenbach catches and puts it in. She has 12. It's 43-6. Not saying that call should have went towards the Warriors, but you got to call that one way or the other. You can't just let it go. Adeline Snogren, right of the key, to the left elbow on a drive. Left-handed scoop shot that falls around, doesn't go, and they reward her on that one, but not the other one. Josie Hutchison on the foul. Her first. That's the team's second in the quarter, and Adeline Snogren going to the line for two. Clock stopped because of the free throws with 3:02 to go, second quarter. Number 30, Bryn Wright, getting ready to check back in for Mediapolis. Adeline Snogren free throw. Flat on the back iron, and it falls forward and through. Warriors 2 of 3 from the line. Josie Hutchison will take a seat. Number 30, Bryn Wright into the game. Aubrey Leffler probably for the shooter if Adeline Snogren converts the free throw. Second one on the way for her. It's good. 2 of 2 on that trip for Snogren. That's Adeline. She's got 4. 43-8. Mediapolis with a lead. And they got a backcourt inbounds. That's Greer to Bryn Wright. Just under 3 minutes to go now, second quarter. Bryn Wright to the top of the key. Nobody on her. She'll launch a three and hit. Warrior defense lacking there. Bryn Wright has her first 3 points of the night. It's 46-8. 2:48 to go, second quarter. Here comes Kaylee Snogren between the circles, left side, Ellie Doherty. Into a cutting Kaylee Snogren. That pass just not there. Intercepted and turned over by the Warriors, their 16th of the night. Bryn Wright down the floor to Greer on the left wing. Holstein has it now over to the right side for Thornburg and Wagenbach playing catch. Thornburg will launch a three right to the key. Short, rebound loose in the lane. Who's going to come out of there with it? Ellie Doherty hands it to Kaylee Snogren for the Warriors. Warriors get a stop. Kaylee Snogren across the timeline. Allie Pedretti on a cut, not there. Now she gets it to her in the corner. Pedretti picks up her dribble, gets it out to Ellie Doherty right of the key. One dribble, pick it up, over to Kaylee Snogren, towards the right corner against Holstein. A crossover, she'll bring it to the wing. And she traveled with it, trying to step through and hit one of her teammates in the lane. Turnover Warriors, they're 17th. Urach and Mertens coming back in. That's good to see Sophia Urach back in the game for Pedretti and Doherty. Clock running because of the deficit. Just under 2 minutes to go now in the second quarter. Greer going to inbound to Wright in the backcourt. Be interesting to see how far Mediapolis can go in the tournament. They play a lot of smaller schools during the year. They got a good win over Tipton. We'll see how they do when they make a tournament run. On a drive, blocked. That was Wright. And a rebound, and then a turnover and a block. And a foul. Falls on Greer, her third, team third in the quarter. And Urach going to inbounds Kaylee Snogren in the backcourt. Here comes Van Buren County trailing at 46-8. Minute 14 to go before the half. Kaylee Snogren will hand off to Urach out high on the right wing. Mertens wanted to set her screen and will. Urach to the top of the key, picked up her dribble. Now to the left side to Aubrey Leffler. On a drive, cut off there by Hutchison and Thornburg over to Ava Leffler. Into the post, Kaylee Snogren. Was she pushed in the back? They don't call it. It's off of Mediapolis. It'll stay with the Warriors, and they avoid a turnover. Adeline Snogren getting ready to check back into the game. We're under a minute now before the half. They get it into Mertens in the corner. Marley hasn't been able to take a shot tonight. Her pass blocked out of bounds by Hutchison. It'll stay with the Warriors. Adeline Snogren re-entering. Clock running because of the deficit. 35 seconds to go before the half. Ava Leffler will take a seat. Urach, sideline inbounds, gets it into Mertens. She'll try a long three right wing. Short. Rebound, Wagenbach for Mediapolis up the left side with 23 seconds to go. To the three-point line, top of the key, Hutchison. Nobody on her, and she'll shoot. Warrior defense just not there. You can't give them that open of a look. Hutchison connects. Another three for her. She's got, 14 on the first half. It's 49-8 with 7 seconds to go. Kaylee Snogren to Adeline on a shot fake through the legs against Bryn Wright, and a drive and a kick to Mertens. Another three that's blocked. No foul called. Wagenbach recovers. and the clock expires in the first half. It's all Mediapolis, 49-8. They put up 23 points in that second quarter. The Warriors with just 2. That'll take us to the halftime show and stats, brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and the surrounding areas. Let's take a 3-minute break to start the halftime show. I'll add up some stats. We'll come back and talk about a first half dominated by Mediapolis. You're tuned in to Warrior Girls Basketball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Back with you in 3 minutes after these messages.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap!
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that'll help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte is a proud supporter of the Van Buren Warriors. Tugboat Transportation is located on 1st Street in Bonaparte, in scenic Van Buren County. Tugboat Transportation is a trucking business offering trucking services, motor freight, and self-storage. For more information, contact Mark with Tugboat Transportation at 319-592-3199. That's 319-592-3199. Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte. That's Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Need help with your next home project? Look no further than Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua. We're your small town service and big city selection. From kitchen and bath showrooms to complete do-it-yourself solutions, we've got you covered. Let us do it for you. We offer free in-home estimates, free delivery, and flexible financing options. Our team of professionals represents the top brands in cabinetry and countertops. Day or evening appointments are available because customer service is our #1 priority. Visit our showroom today and discover why Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua is your home improvement headquarters.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that'll help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, we're back with you here, the Temple Radio broadcast booth from Van Buren County Community Senior High School, Keosauqua, Iowa. Halftime of the girls' game. This is the halftime show and stats brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and the surrounding area. We can do also a quick second quarter recap. First, brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank, serving you for all your financial needs. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. In that second quarter, 9 turnovers for Van Buren County, just 1 for Mediapolis. 3 rebounds for the Warriors. Mediapolis was 6, 2 for 2 from the line. Was Adeline Snogren and the Warriors in the second quarter. Mediapolis did not shoot a free throw. Mediapolis outscored Van Buren County 23-2 in that second quarter. All right, let's take a look at the team stats from the first half. 18 turnovers for Van Buren County. Mediapolis with just 5. Mediapolis with an edge on the boards, 14-8. The Bulldogs are 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Van Buren County, 3 of 4. Each team, pretty good job there, but not all that many attempts. Mediapolis had a 20-point lead after 1 quarter of play, 26-6. They outscored them 23-2 in the second quarter to lead it by 41 at the half, 49-8. Don't worry, Warrior fans. Better days are coming. Mediapolis doing this to a lot of teams this year, like I said, as they're ranked 10th in Class 3A. They've been had a pretty good team the last couple of years, but have failed to make a deep tournament run. As far as that, I mean, getting to the state tournament. We'll see if they can make it there this year. I think Class 3A, you only got to win 3 games, which is kind of ridiculous in, my viewpoint. 3 games to get to the state tournament doesn't seem like a whole lot, but the girls have 5 classes in state of Iowa, not a whole lot of teams in some of those classes, so that's all you got to win to get there. But we'll see how Mediapolis does when they match up against, I would say, some more even competition in Class 3A. A lot of 2A and 1A schools in the Super Conference, and they're a 3A school along with Central Lee, but that's who they play in the majority of the season. They do have a good win over Tipton. That was up in Anamosa. So we'll follow them. I'll be watching the scores to see how far Mediapolis can go when they make their tournament run. Let's take a look at some individual statistics from the first half. Scoring department and foul trouble as well. For Mediapolis, they got 6 players in the scoring column, 3 in double figures. Josie Hutchison has 14. Grace Holstein with 11. Ella Wagenbach with 12. Macy Thornburg with 4. Amelia Greer with 5. Bryn Wright has 3. For the Warriors, just 2 players in the scoring column, nobody in double figures. Sophia Urach has 3, and Adeline Snogren has 5. That's the scoring for the Warriors in the first half as we took down to just around over 2.5 minutes left on the halftime clock. If you just look at the Mediapolis roster, here's their graduating players from this year. Hutchison will graduate, Holstein will graduate, Wagenbach will graduate, Thornburg will graduate, Greer will graduate, and Bryn Wright. All those players you've heard me mention quite a bit in the first half. So things are going to turn over here in the Super Conference after this year for Mediapolis. We'll see if they can reload. All right, we got time for another 2-minute break here in the halftime show. We'll come back, get ready for the start of the third quarter. You're tuned into Warrior Girls Basketball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Back with you at the Temple Radio broadcast booth from Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School here in Keosauqua, Iowa. Getting ready to start quarter number 3, brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. That'll complete the halftime show and stats, brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive. Mediapolis with it. Warriors look like they're in a sagging man-to-man. Right of the key for Grace Holstein. Now right side, Bryn Wright. Over to the left side for Hutchison against Daphne Wells. She'll hand off to Greer, coming around from right to left all the way to the hoop. Lost it. Out of bounds. It's a turnover in Mediapolis to start the third quarter, their 6th. No pressure here from the Bulldogs. Inbounds, Urach to Adeline Snowgren. 7:35 to go, third quarter, 49-8 Bulldogs. To the left side for Marley Mertens. Top of the key for Daphne Wells. Mediapolis in a man-to-man. She'll give it to Urach, right of the key against Hutchison. Sophia on a drive to the left elbow and a kick. Mertens a long 3, left of the key. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Wagenbach for the Bulldogs. Across the timeline, left side for Holstein. Back to Wagenbach. She'll try a long 3. Missed an air ball to the right, and she's chuckling about it. Came off her hand wrong. And I give it back to Van Buren County. Just over 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 49-8 still. That was the halftime score. Adeline Snowgren to Urach. Top of the key and a handoff to Adeline Snowgren on a drive. She lost it, got a backspin into the lane. They're going to call her with a travel. Warriors 19th turnover of the night. They give it back to Mediapolis. Clock will run because of the deficit. Warriors got to get it under or to 25 or under before the clock act normal again. It's going to run now to the right side for Holstein. Top of the key, Hutchison. Left side, Greer. Missed Wagenbach on a cut across the lane. She'll give her a screen. Greer will go that way, fake a shot, and give it back to Wright. Back to Greer. Hutchison. Top of the key, right side, Holstein. She'll try a 3 right wing and connect. 5 Holstein. She can shoot it. She's got 14 on the night. It's 52-8. Bulldogs. Adeline Snowgren between the circles. A head fake. She'll go left. Now back between the circles and go left again. Handoff or a short pass to Mertens in the post to Adeline Snowgren. She'll kick. It's tipped by Bryn Wright and turned over by the Warriors. Bryn Wright across the timeline to the left side. Bothered by Kaylee Snowgren. Hutchison might have traveled. They don't call it. She'll give it to Holstein. Back to Hutchison. Free throw line. A handoff to Greer, who'll launch a 3 right of the key. Back rimmed it no good. Rebound Adeline Snowgren for Van Buren County. Up the right side all the way to Urach. She'll try a long 2. Off the rim and over the backboard. Out of bounds. Rebound to Mediapolis on that one. 5:37 to go. Greer into Wright. No pressure from Van Buren County. Across the timeline, right side, Holstein against Kaylee Snowgren. Here comes Hutchison to set a screen. They push her. They don't call it. Knocked her down with a forearm, and Holstein takes it all the way to the hoop and lays it in. Wow. 54-8. 5:15 to go, third quarter. Adeline Snowgren on a drive. Scoop shot with the right hand. That's no good. Foul coming on the Bulldogs. Bryn Wright doesn't look like she feels guilty about committing that one, but that is going to be her third. Team first in the quarter. 5:08 remaining. Clock stopped because of the free throws. Otherwise, it would be running because of the large deficit. Adeline Snowgren missed that one. Didn't draw any iron. Missed it badly to the left. Warriors are, 3 of 5 from the free throw line here tonight. Second one on the way. That one back rimmed it. Off the rim on a high bounce. No good. Rebound. Bryn Wright. To the top of the key. Left side. Wagenbach will launch a 3. Back rim and too strong. Rebound tipped. Holstein off of Kaylee Snowgren. Ooh, that looked like it was off the Warriors. But they're going to get possession. Holstein looks like she tipped it and then Kaylee Snowgren hit it. And they say, nope, it's Van Buren ball. So here come the Warriors. Between the circles for Adeline Snowgren against Bryn Wright. Senior against freshman. To the corner for Marley Mertens against Greer on a drive and a step back. Not there. In the post, bad pass intercepted by Wagenbach. Turnover Van Buren County. Then a turnover on Mediapolis. Kaylee Snowgren put up a shot that was blocked and she got it back and threw it off of the legs of Wagenbach out of bounds. It'll stay with the Warriors. Hutchison will take a seat, so will Bryn Wright. Subs coming from Mediapolis. Madden T into the game, number 2. In the corner to Urach, underneath to Adeline Snogren. Shot up, she missed a short one from the right side. Gets her own rebound and will dribble it out. Fresh shot clock for Van Buren County. Screen left from Urach. Adeline to the top of the key, left elbow. A kick to Kaylee Snogren, a 3 from the left corner. Short rim and rebound to the long side to, that's 20, Greer. Holstein will bring it up. Nobody on her. She'll try a 3, top of the key. Urach got a hand up, but Holstein can't leave her open. Wide open, and she'll drill it. Let's see. She's got 6-8, and then 11 is 19 for Holstein. 57-8. Mediapolis, 3:41 to go. Third quarter. Let's get that other sub for Mediapolis, Thornburg, into the game. Here's Mertens with it, top of the key. Urach trying to post up, fell down. Now she's trying to post up against Holstein. Mertens out high right side to Adeline Snogren. 15 on the shot clock. Adeline on a drive to the corner and kick to her sister, Kaylee. Skip pass to Marley Mertens against Wagenbach. In the post to Urach against Holstein. A turn and a short one. That rolls off the rim, no good. Rebound Grace Holstein for the Bulldogs, and she'll bring it up. Down the left side, that's Thornburg. Back to Holstein. Nobody on her. She'll step in and take a 3. Missed that one, an air ball. Rebound Adeline Snogren for the Warriors. Adeline Snogren to the top of the key on a drive down the left side of the lane. Left-handed layup, crawls over the rim for 2. She's leading the way for the Warriors. They've got 7. Or she has 7. It's 57-10. All the way down, and a kick out to Wagenbach from Thornburg. Back to Holstein. Wagenbach gives her a screen on the roll. Nice play. Caught the pass. Layup good. Foul. Kaylee Snogren going to commit the foul. Kaylee Snogren on a pushing foul. Her first, team first in the corner. Count the hoop for Wagenbach. She's got 14. She'll have a chance to complete the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Holstein will take a seat. Daphne Wells out for the Warriors. Ellie Doherty into the game. And number 3, Addie Steffener into the game for Mediapolis. So it's T. Greer, Wagenbach, who makes the free throw. Mediapolis 3 of 3 from the line. Wagenbach has 15. She'll take a seat. Number 4 into the game, Peyton Gerling. 2:40 to go, third quarter. 60-12, a 48-point lead for Mediapolis. They're in a man-to-man. Adeline Snogren on a drive. All the way to the hoop. Left-handed layup from the right side is good. She has 9 of the Warriors' 12. 2:25 to go. 60-14 it should be. Greer with it, top of the key. She'll take it to the right elbow, down the lane. A drive, layup is good. Number 20, Amelia Greer's got 7. Should be 62-14, shouldn't it? Yeah. Scoreboard's behind. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Adeline Snogren against Greer, top of the key, right side, Urach. Against number 4, new names for me to learn, that's Gerling. Skip pass over to the left side for Kaylee Snogren to the free throw line and a drive, cut off there by Steffener. Ellie Doherty in the corner, back to Kaylee Snogren, 13 on the shot clock. Over to the left side for Sophia Urach. She's against Gerling. In the post, Adeline Snogren, and a kick out to Doherty in the corner. Mertens, a 3 right wing. Marley off the rim, no good. She didn't have her feet set and get a very good look at that one. Rebound to the Bulldogs. Greer to Steffener. A spin move across the timeline and a crossover and a hand back to Greer. Warriors in a man-to-man as well. Greer around the right side of the lane against Doherty. A layup good. Missed no resistance there from the Warriors. Greer has 9. 64-14. I think the scoreboard's 2 behind what it should be. Adeline Snogren to Mertens on the left wing into Adeline Snogren in the post. She'll turn. Kick it over across the lane to Ellie Doherty. Has a bad pass. Turnover, Van Buren County. Their 4th of the quarter, 22nd of the game. Here comes Ali Pedretti into the game. For Mediapolis, 24 is Kenna Jankowski. Greer will take a seat. Urach taking a seat for the Warriors. Ava Leffler in as well. Under a minute now in the third quarter. I think the Warriors should have 14, shouldn't they, Sonia? Yeah, scoreboard is still 2 behind for Van Buren County. 64-14. Inbounds in the backcourt. Here comes Steffener against Kaylee Snogren. Across the timeline right side, dribble it off her foot, loses it. Kaylee Snogren picks it up, turnover Bulldogs. Kaylee Snogren will stop, crossover, put up a runner, no good, got her own rebound. She's fouled on the second one. Must have been tipped on a block maybe, and they let her catch her own shot, that's why. Fouls 24, Kenna Jankowski, Mediapolis, her first, team's second in the quarter. Clock running, it'll be a baseline inbounds. It's because of the deficit. Players all the way across the free throw line extended. Forward to the Warriors. Ava Leffler, baseline right side, will trigger for Van Buren County. Baseball pass out to, or a football pass I should say, to Marley Mertens, who drove and lost it into the hands of Addie Steffener. Turnover Warriors. All the way up ahead to number 2 across the lane. Oh, a nice dish. Layup good from the right side by number 24. That's Kenna Jankowski. Her first 2, 66-14. 5 seconds to go. Kaylee Snowgren between the circles to the right of the key. A crossover to the free throw line and a kick out tipped. She gets it back. Nope. Mediapolis got it. A turnover by Van Buren County to end the period. It's 66-14 after 3 quarters of play. 17-point quarter for Mediapolis. The Warriors put up 6. Take a 60-second break. Back with more Warrior Girls Basketball. Start of the fourth quarter. Brought to you by Dowd Lumber and Home Center right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
All right, back with you. Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth. Missed the 3 from the right corner. Did the Warriors, and the rebound goes to Mediapolis. Outlet pass collected by number 4. That's Gerling on the left wing. Over to the right side. Long two-pointer, top of the key, rolls off the rim, no good. Rebound, Adeline Snowgren for Van Buren County. It was missed by number 2, Madden T. Adeline Snowgren to the left elbow and a kick out to Marley Mertens. Left wing. Football pass over to Kaylee Snowgren right side. Urach right of the key has it. Back to Kaylee Snowgren. Back to Adeline between the circles. 7:13 to go. Adeline on a crossover. Got a screen. Went to the left. Spin back into the move against Steffener. She'll try to throw one up. It's no good. Crashes to the floor. She'll go to the line for 2. Falls on number 2, Madden T, her first, team's first in the quarter. Clock stopped because of the free throws. Adeline Snowgren going to the line for 2. Did you have 14? I had 14. Adeline Snowgren misses the first. Thornburg will take a seat, number 21. She's not on my roster. Into the game for Mediapolis. Missed on the second. Rebound Mediapolis. It's tipped, but gets over to Steffener. 0 for 2 on that trip for Adeline Snowgren. Warriors 3 of 8 from the line. Steffener across center court to the left side for Gerling. She'll take it to the right and hand off to number 21, who'll fake a 3 and give it back to Gerling. Now left of the key for Jankowski to the left elbow. Kick out, Gerling, a long 3 left of the key, short. Rebound to Adeline Snowgren for Van Buren County. 66-12, I guess we'll go with that. That's what the scoreboard says with 6:23 to go in the fourth. Adeline Snowgren on a drive to the left, kick out Mertens. Adeline Snowgren fell down. Mertens, there's her first field goal of the night as Marley buries a 3 from the left side. 3-pointer brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, 66-15. Steffener on a hits number 2 on a cut. That was Madden T. Missed the layup. Rebound to the Warriors. Adeline Snowgren across the timeline. Subs coming for Van Buren County. Mertens another 3 left wing. 2 strong. Rebound fought for. Daphne Wells gets it. Gets it out to Urach. Her 3 right wing is good for Sophia Urach. 3-pointer brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District. She's got 6 on the night. Snowgren commits a foul against Steffener. Top of the key, just over the half-court line. Her second, team's first in the quarter. Urach, Wells, Mertens, Adeline Snowgren out. Subs for the Warriors, it's Ellie Doherty, Ava Leffler, Aubrey Leffler, Allie Pedretti. Kaylee Snowgren will stay in the game. Number 2, T will throw it in to Jankowski. 5:15 to go, fourth quarter, 66-18. Mediapolis to the left side for Gerling. Back to number 3, Steffener. Into a cutting number 21, who's not on my roster. Gerling, a 3 left corner short. Rebound lost out of bounds by Ava Leffler and the Warriors over there. Under 5 minutes now, 4:52 left in this one. Baseline inbounds right side, a box set for Mediapolis. They go into the corner. That's T to Jankowski. Back to the inbounder, number 21 on a three-pointer. Rimmed out. Rebound in the lane, Steffener. She'll put it back in. Offensive rebound and a putback for number 3, Addie Steffener. Oops, she's got 2. 68-18. And a timeout coming here from Randy Smith. It's a full timeout by Van Buren County. So we'll take a 60-second break, 4:26 to go in the fourth. A 50-point lead, 68-18 Mediapolis. Back with you here after this 60-second break. You're tuned into Warrior Girls Basketball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Who scored it? All right, back with you, the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth. 4:26 to go here in the fourth quarter. 68-18. Mediapolis up by 50. After that full timeout by the Warriors, they'll have a sideline inbounds in the front court. Addie Lee Pedretti to Kaylee Snogren. Back to Pedretti in the corner. She'll dribble it out. Look to go in the post to Doherty. Pass tipped. Doherty gets it on the baseline. Back out to Pedretti. She'll launch a long three right wing. Came up well short. Rebound Steffener. Addie Steffener across the timeline against Kaylee Snogren. A little interference from Jankowski over to the left side. Number 2, T, a three. Short. Goes rebound long side to Ava Leffler and the Warriors. Kaylee Snogren, right of the key, a crossover, dribbled it off her foot, has to go pick it up. It's loose, fighting for it on the floor, still loose. Into the hands of Ellie Doherty. Nope, now it's turned over. Kenna Jankowski up ahead, number 2 on a left-handed layup. That's Madden T, puts it home. 70-18, just over 3.5 to go, fourth quarter. Pedretti with it on the right wing in the post to Doherty, tipped and stolen by number up ahead. To number 21, T missed the right-handed layup from the left side. Rebound, Ava Leffler. Number 35, she's not on my roster either. Must be some JV players into the game for Mediapolis with a large lead. Kaylee Snogren, dribbling to the right side. Tried to go behind her back, loses it, gets it back. Tried to go in the post to Ellie Doherty. She makes the catch, right-handed layup, good. Against number 35 for Mediapolis, Ellie Doherty is on the board. Her first 2 of the night. 70-20, a 50-point lead to the right side for number 21. Back to 35 on a three-pointer. Left it short for Mediapolis. Rebound underneath there. Fought for Aubrey Leffler comes out of there with it. Up to Kaylee Snogren down the right side against Steffener. A crossover over to the left side for Ava Leffler. Tried to hit Aubrey Leffler on the baseline. Stolen by Steffener. Turnover Van Buren County. Here comes Addie Steffener. Picked up her dribble. Number 21 will launch a three right of the key and connect. Three-pointer for number 21. I'm not sure who that is, but it's 73-20 with 2:25 to go. This one has been decided early in the first quarter. Mediapolis with a 20-point lead after one. Kaylee Snogren inside the arc on the right wing in the post to Ellie Doherty. Short banker up against number 35 is good for Ellie Doherty. And we got a substitution timeout coming. Doherty has 4. It's 73-22. Kaylee Snowman will take a break. Chloe Keefe into the game. More subs for Mediapolis. They're not on my roster either. I'm not even going to try with just a little bit over 2 minutes remaining. And it's 73-22, a 51-point lead for the 10th ranked in Class 3A Mediapolis Bulldogs. Warriors in a 2-3 zone. Mediapolis to the left side, now on the wing. Number 22 will launch a long two-pointer inside the arc. Air ball tipped out of bounds by the Warriors. It'll go to Mediapolis. Clock running because of the large deficit with 1:50 to go. Baseline inbounds right side. Mediapolis gets it into the post and now dribble out over to the corner. Skip pass to number 35. She'll take it left of the key. Right wing now for number 12 on a drive. Around Chloe Keefe. Little layup is missed. Rebound Ali Pedretti for the Warriors. Chloe Keefe, right side, Ellie Pedretti. Lob pass into the post for Ellie Doherty. A turn and face, one dribble. She got bumped, no call. Recovers, kicks it out, Aubrey Leffler. Over to the left side to Ava Leffler. A shot fake, a dribble, a give to Ellie Doherty, who will take it towards the paint. Mighty travel, they don't call it. Kick out Ava Leffler. A drive and a skip pass to Aubrey Leffler. Right wing, drive into the paint by Aubrey. She'll try to put one up, no good. She's going to earn herself 2 free throws at the line. Black number 35 on the foul. Her first. Team's second. Minute 1 to go. Aubrey Leffler's free throw. Missed it badly. To the left, Warriors 0 of 3 in the quarter. 3 of 9 for the game. Ellie Pedretti, Ellie Doherty going to take a seat. Macaulay McAtee and Maddie Coral into the game for the Warriors. Aubrey Leffler will have a second here. Couple rhythm dribbles. It's on the way. Left it short. 0 for 2 on that trip. Rebound by number 35. Down the right side for Mediapolis. All the way underneath the hoop. Gets stuck. Kick it out. They'll work it around. A long two-pointer top of the key. Off the rim to the right. No good. Rebound and a putback in there is no good. And then it's out of bounds to the Warriors. They'll work it to the right side for Aubrey Leffler. Just about a half a minute to go. Post entry pass, tipped and stolen. All the way down to number 40, across the lane. She probably should have shot it. Little push shot from the baseline is missed by number 21. Rebound Macaulay McAtee. Over to Aubrey Leffler. 17 seconds to go. To the right side, Ava Leffler, wide open, three-pointer on the way. Ooh, in and out, no good. Rebound Aubrey Leffler, shot up, and that one is missed. Rebound on the weak side by Mediapolis. 8 seconds, 7. It's out of bounds over there to the Bulldogs on the sideline. Clock running because of the deficit, and they'll just let it expire. So the scoreboard says 73 to 22. Mediapolis with 7 points in that fourth quarter. The Warriors with 8, but it was all over early in this one. Mediapolis had a 20-point lead after 1 quarter of play. So that'll take us to the postgame show. Warrior Girls Basketball brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua. Now to serve you with Monument Sales and Irish Ridge Cremation, CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. We'll take a 3-minute break. That'll let me add up these stats. We'll come back and talk quickly about the girls' action here tonight. Then we'll end this stream, pick up a new stream for the boys' game. For those of you watching on YouTube, just a quick refresh, find the correct thumbnail, and we'll have the boys' pregame show for you. For those of you on the radio, maybe just a little bit of a longer commercial break just to give us time to get things switched over. But first, a 3-minute break, then we'll come back and finish the girls' broadcast with the postgame show right after this. You tuned in to Warrior Girls Basketball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Back with you in 3 minutes after these messages.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Tiffany here. Craving something delicious? Try the Dowd's Quick Stop Pizza of the Month. Feed the family with a large taco pizza for just $18.99. Need a cozy winter meal? Medium one-topping pizza for $10, or warm up with a chicken strip or wing basket with fries for just $10.50. Fresh bakery items baked daily and everything from our open-air cooler. Dowd's Quick Stop, where fresh meets convenience. Follow us on Facebook for more great deals. Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's, your quick stop for everything delicious.
It's never too early to start saving for next Christmas. With a Christmas Club account from Pilot Grove Savings Bank, you can set aside a little each week and have holiday cash ready without the stress. Stop in at any of our 17 locations today to open a Christmas Club account and make next year's holiday season merry and budget friendly. To learn more, visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com. This is Dale and Dick with Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, back with you, the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth. Let's do a quick fourth quarter recap first, brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank. 4 turnovers in the fourth quarter for the Warriors, none for Mediapolis, 11 rebounds for the Mediapolis in the fourth quarter. For the Warriors, 11 rebounds, 9 for Mediapolis. Van Buren County 0-4 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. Mediapolis did not shoot a free throw. All right, we can do a game recap now, brought to you by Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug. This is the Warrior postgame show, brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua. For the game, 28 turnovers for Van Buren County to 8 for Mediapolis. Mediapolis wins the rebounding battle 29-26 from the free throw line. Van Buren County is 3 of 10. Mediapolis was 3 of 3. Mediapolis led it big 26-6 after 1 quarter of play. They outscore them by 21 in the second quarter, 23-2 to lead it 49-8 at the half. Mediapolis outscores the Warriors in the third quarter 17-6 to lead it 66-14 after 3 quarters of play. Warriors outscore them 8-7 in garbage time in the fourth quarter. Mediapolis able to win it 73-22. Let's take a look at some individual stats. For Mediapolis, 10 in the scoring column, 3 in double figures. Josie Hutchison had 14, Madden T with 2, Addie Steffner with 2. Grace Holstein led the way with 19, Ella Wagenbach with 15, Macy Thornburg with 4, Amelia Greer with 9, Kenna Jankowski with 2, Bryn Wright with 3, and number 21, I don't have a name, she had 3 points as well. For the Warriors, 4 in the scoring column, nobody in double figures. They were led by Adeline Snogren with 9, Ellie Doherty with 4, Marley Mertens with a 3, and Sophia Urach had 6. Player of the game for the Warriors, let's go with the bench tonight, just because for something different. I'll give the bench the player of the game because all those girls got some valuable varsity experience tonight, and hopefully they can use that to, turn that into some good varsity careers, starting to get some experience tonight and some garbage time. So the Warrior bench tonight, our player of the game. Brought to you by Mila. Player of the game, Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering concrete to Ottumwa, Fairfield, Bloomfield, and the surrounding areas. All right, that's going to complete the Warrior Girls postgame show, brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home. We're going to stop this stream and start a new one for the boys' game, so a quick refresh on the YouTube channel. Find the correct thumbnail, tune into the boys' pregame show, which we'll get to here in just maybe a minute or so on the radio. Longer commercial break, and we'll be back, like I said, for the boys' pregame. Warrior Girls lose it big to Mediapolis, 73-22. You've been listening